So I'm out here again with my Marin San Quentin 2, my cell phone, and a dead GoPro. That's kind of on me because I definitely didn't check to see if it was charged before I left. With everything that I've added to this bike, I can officially say that for the most part, I am done upgrading. This bike is finally ready for what I want it for. Now I really don't want to go into detail as to what I put on this bike because I've done it before and it wasn't that long ago. But my newest addition, of course, were the brakes. My favorite addition, however, as aside from all this green accents that I put on, has to be this right here, this Fidlock water bottle cage. Let me just tell you, it makes a difference when you're running out of water to have extra water on hand and have the bike carry it. Huge difference. And plus side, it hasn't fallen off, and I can just not put it there when I need it and it doesn't look like it's out of place. My personal favorite addition, honestly, has to be this RockShox pike. It is an amazing fork. Honestly, feels super cush, super light. Honestly, it's probably one of my favorite things that I've added, except I will point out that this dial right here, I set it once and I never touched it again. Honestly, I'm probably never gonna touch it again. It's gonna remain untouched until I get rid of the bike or I sell the fork. Either way, never gonna touch it. If someone tries to touch it, I'll probably smack their hand if I'm being honest. I was also able to save money by putting on this dropper post that I pulled from my Marin Hawk Hill 3 since I went wireless with that one. My main goal is probably at some point to take this off and just use the one dropper post from the Hawk Hill, then just swap it between bikes when I need it. Since I don't really take both of them a lot very often, it's very few and seldomly where I let someone borrow the Hawk Hill, but that's for a future problem. The cranks also are an amazing addition. If I'm being honest, I got these 165, which were a little shorter than the stock 175, because this bike felt almost too long for me. Now, it didn't make a huge difference, but it just brought my feet a little closer, so it made the bike feel a little more comfortable. It's definitely personal preference, and I would say go with what you want to go. The drivetrain, I never really mess with it. I really don't have any intentions to upgrade the drivetrain because it's still a phenomenal drivetrain. It's got a 51 tooth cassette, and I really can't ask for much. The only time I'll replace this drivetrain is probably when it wears out. Other than that, I've got no complaints with the stock drivetrain that it came with. And it doesn't hurt because if I upgraded the drivetrain, it'd probably be one of the more expensive areas of the bike. I've also been really digging these Vittoria Martello tires. It's honestly the first bike that I ever put on Vittoria tires, and I'm not upset at all. Honestly, I like the Vittoria so much, I put them on my Hawk Hill 3. I went with these tires because I just wanted something different than the Maxxis that everyone keeps telling me about, and I'm not disappointed. I also put FSA afterburner wheels, which they're not bad at all. They're better than what the bike originally came with, but looking back, I probably should have waited a little more, spent a little more money, and gotten better wheels, but I cannot complain about these wheels either. I will say I do like the way the PMW grips look, and they're very comfortable with gloves. Without gloves, they're not that comfortable. Honestly, without gloves, I can definitely see all the markings on my hand, but I do like the way they look. I also like the dropper that I put on there, which is also from the Hawk Hill 3. The brakes, they've been working pretty well. I just gotta keep riding them for a little while longer and give you a full review later about how I like them. Then I have the Race Face Turbine and the Race Face Next carbon handlebars. Honestly, they look cool, they're carbon, I got no complaints. I'm just gonna keep riding it as is. Overall, I can say I'm very happy with this bike. I'm very happy the way it turned out. It's definitely my favorite hardtail that I've built ever. And I can finally say that it's ready for what I wanted it for. And I wanted to start running my bike at the mountain bike parks. So I wanted to get this bike just where I wanted it, to where I felt comfortable, and I'm actually at that point already. I don't see any future major upgrades coming by. I do still have the Fugger pedals because I've been very forgetful, and the same way I didn't charge my battery is the same way I didn't install the new pedals, which I both had at home. But you know what? I'm happy with the bike as is. Now I know some people might have opinions about what they like and what they don't like. I'm just gonna let you know right now, if you like the bike, cool, thanks, I appreciate it. If you don't like the bike, you know what, it doesn't bother me at all either. One thing I won't do is I'm not gonna reply to negative comments because I just don't want to. I don't want to spread negativity, and if I feel it coming my way, I'm just not going to acknowledge it. I want to thank anybody who stayed and watched to this point. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I really regret not getting trail footage, but I can't do it with a dead GoPro. Have a great day. Post-ride review. Could not be any happier. 10 out of 10. Would build again. Hopefully not.